Welcome back to the Traders Network. I'm Michael Yorba, your host, broadcasting to you live from the Dallas KFXR 1190 AM iHeart Media Studios and worldwide through Yorba Media. All right, I am joined with Lance Leonard, President, CEO, True Drinks, Inc., and TRUU is the symbol on this stock. Lance, welcome back to the show. Appreciate this. Or excuse me, welcome to the show. I feel
Thanks,
like we're all...
Michael. I appreciate the invitation.
After the conversation we had earlier, I feel like we're old pals now already. All right, let me. Sorry, I interrupt you. Please go ahead.
No, I thank you so much for including us in the show. We're excited to share what we're working on with the audience.
All right, Lance, let me back up a little bit. You've got a lot of experience in this industry sector. Let me open up some of the leadership skills and what you bring to the table for True Drink, and then let's get into what is True Drink, who are the partners, what are the products, and what you've got for the future, okay?
That sounds great. You know, we've been fortunate. We brought together a collection of industry experts who've had over 80 years combined CPG or consumer product experience, and I myself had spent over 20 years with two companies. I worked for the Mars company, the Mars family, in the snack food business for the first part of my career, and then spent the most recent 13 years with Nestle, developing out many of their beverage brands globally. And you know, that's the collection of people that we brought to the company have a similar background. We brought people in from Anheuser-Busch and from ConAgra, Clorox, Pepsi, and really the benefit that brings is not only practical experience on how to build brands, but having the ability to do it in an environment that allows us a competitive advantage by being flexible and quick to move. And really, it's been one of the reasons why we've been as successful as we have in such an early stage of development of the brand. As a company.
Let me make sure, because I think you're gonna leave out. You're modest, but you're gonna leave out one thing. Your experience in building brands and building companies is not just here in the domestic United States. You actually have, for Nestle, if I understood this right, you've got a lot of experience in Europe and building brands outside of the borders of the United States too, right?
Well, I was fortunate. I spent the first half of the time domestically working with their brands here in the U.S., brands that I think everyone's familiar with: Perrier, San Pellegrino, Poland Spring, Ozarka, Arrowhead, and that was a great way to really learn the industry. But I was given an opportunity to work in their corporate office in France, and at the time they were also developing some of those same brands in emerging markets, and so I spent quite a bit of time in Latin America, in Asia, in Sub-Saharan Africa, working on local and global brands that Nestle's portfolio had. And really, these were brands that were brand new to those markets. So it's similar to what we're doing at True Drinks, and that is taking a new concept and bringing it to market and hopefully meeting the needs of consumers and their changing drinking behaviors.
That's what I wanted to bring out to the audience, that you have more than domestic experience in making success out of an idea. Now, if I can, let's turn to what True Drinks provides. What are your products and what are you bringing to market?
Well, you know, the mission of the company was to create healthy drink options for the entire family. And you would think that is something that is obvious and that happens every day, and new products come out often. In fact, in many parts of the beverage category, that's not the case. And we looked and really tried to find an area that had been stagnant and that needed something fresh and unique. And we were able to identify several different opportunities, and one of the largest, and one we're spending a lot of our time creating, is for children. And we created a product and a brand called Aquaball Naturally Flavored Water, and it really addresses the needs for parents who are looking to try to hydrate their kids in a healthy way. And you say, well, isn't there a lot of different products out in the market that can do that? And in fact, if you look at the segment that we entered into, and we said, we are not going to cut corners. We're not going to use synthetic sweeteners. We're not going to use artificial colors or flavors. We're not going to have high caloric or high sugar content in these drinks. we're going to find a way to create a truly functional beverages for children. And when we looked around, there was nothing in the market that was available. And many of the brands that we're competing against have been around 20, 30 years, and they've remained the same ingredients, the same positioning, and yet consumers have shifted away, and they're looking for healthier options. You see parents now that are taking fruit juice and they dilute it with water just to try to cut some of the calorie content down. And that's really what we said. We said we can create a great tasting product, use real ingredients, do it in a way that has 0 calories and 0 sugar, and really develop what consumers want, and that is a way to keep their kids hydrated and do it without a lot of the artificial and synthetic ingredients that are available.
And I've noticed that some of the partners that you have, let's talk about Aquaball for a second there. Disney is one of your partners with, if I got that right, with Aquaball. Is that correct?
Well, we created this formula. We found an opportunity to quickly develop out the category with this first mover healthy drink option. And we said to ourselves, do we want to take what's traditional industry, or in our industry, a 3, 4, 5 year span to have consumers find our product, or can we do it in a way that we can accelerate that and get consumer trial quicker? And we went out and talked to some partners and found that Disney and Marvel were also looking for opportunities to develop healthier products for children. And they looked at our formula and our packaging and our kind of market plan for building this business out. And they said, this is exactly where we want to be, and we want to work with you on this project. And so we've got an agreement to be able to use all of their characters on our packaging, on our branding, our commercials, our communication. And it makes it very collectible. Every time a new movie comes out or a TV show is released, we update our labels to take advantage of the awareness, and really we drive that trial and that conversion of consumers into a 6-month, 12-month time period that really has allowed us to gain trial and really convert consumers quickly. And it's been an incredible opportunity to work with such a great organization. We're so fortunate to be able to use these characters like Disney's Frozen and Marvel's Avengers and all these great characters that they have in their portfolio to help build the brand awareness of Aquaball, and are a great partner and have been a lot of fun.
Well, Disney and Marvel don't partner with just anybody, and they don't partner with everybody. So there had to be something unique about your company, your product, that separated you from the rest of the people for them to shake hands with you and say, you're the kind of company that we want representing our brand on your product. Talk to me about that separation between you and everybody else is trying to beat a path to these two mammoth companies.
Well, Michael, you're right. And I tell you, we weren't the first ones that knocked on their door. We were probably one of the last ones. But they, as part of representing the Disney community, they really set very, very high standards for what they'll put their characters on. And they have very specific nutritional guidelines and very stringent guidelines to be able to work with them. And a lot of companies weren't able to do that. They didn't have an ingredient list that met those requirements. And when we went in and showed them our formula, showed them our packaging, they looked at it and said, not only does it meet our requirements, it actually exceeds our requirements. This is a great product, and we want to be a part of it. And although we don't normally work with smaller startup companies, this is an area we think that we can help build out and really bring some awareness to an issue. And believe me when I tell you that it is an issue. It's a pandemic. It's not even an epidemic. Childhood obesity, juvenile diabetes, how these kids are taking in calories and sugar today it's alarming, and specifically how they drink beverages. And when Disney, we started sharing a lot of the information and some of the information they provided back to us, we both knew that this is a place we wanted to be, and we wanted to be on a platform that we can really talk about the importance of healthy hydration.
done a wonderful job on that. Let's do this. Let's take a pause here for a moment. We'll go to a commercial break. But before we do, contact information for anybody that wants to know more about, one, investing in your company, and two, getting the product in the hands of their children.
Sure. Well, our ticker symbol is TRUU. We're on the over-the-counter bulletin board. Our website, if you'd like to take a look at our product, is www.aquaballdrink.com. We also have a corporate website at www.truedrinks.com, and it lists also where you're able to find it at retail. We're on Amazon if you want to take it through e-commerce, and there's over 25,000 retail partners that we have the product available in, and we'd love for people to try it or contact us, and we'll make sure that we get them information on how to buy it.
All right. And on the other side of this break, we'll go in deeper into the product mix. We can talk about the patents that you've got and also the distribution model that you have, where people can find this. All right, Lance?
Fantastic. Look forward to it.
All right. We'll be right back on the other side of this break with Lance Leonard, President, CEO, True Drinks, Inc., and TRUU is the symbol. Stick around. There's more to come. We'll be right back.
Is the singularly strange,
4 men were here.
magical and mysterious,
Angels actually inhabited the earth.
wonderful weirdness we call Coast to Coast AM. Tonight at midnight on Talk Radio 1190.
I'm Dr. James, founder of Diamond Physicians, a concierge medicine practice located in Dallas, Texas. Our Diamond 360 advanced physical exam has been created for people like you who live a high-stress, fast-paced life. Every 40 seconds, someone in the U.S. experiences a life-changing heart attack or debilitating stroke. Negative stress tests and normal cholesterol levels do not exclude you. Half of all fatal heart attacks occur without warning. Diamond goes beyond traditional medicine with the Diamond 360 Advanced Physical Exam. Proven to prevent heart attacks, strokes, and diabetes. Contact Diamond now at 214-395-3491. That's 214-395-3491. Or visit our website at diamondphysicians.com to take the Diamond Challenge. If your Diamond 360 reveals perfect health, receive a full refund. Your loved ones will thank you.
Rely on power service this winter. When the temperature drops below 30 degrees, add diesel fuel supplement plus cetane boost in the white bottle every time you fill up. It prevents fuel from gelling and protects against fuel filter icing. But what do you do when diesel is already gelled or iced up? That's when you need Power Service Diesel 911 in the red bottle to restore the flow of fuel and get your engine running again. Learn more at powerservice.com. Get Power Service at auto and farm and ranch stores nationwide.
This holiday season, give the most eternal, unique gift of the year. Name a star after someone. I'm Rocky Moselle with International Star Registry. For $54 and a call to 800-282-3333 or visit starregistry.com, we'll name a star after anyone on your gift list. The star name will be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office, and we will send an incredible personalized gift package. Call the Star Registry 800-282-3333 or visit starregistry.com for the gift that shines forever.
Are you keeping pace with the change in business development technology? Make the job of your sales team easier and lower cost. The world is moving to mobile apps. Digital publishing is the way of the future. For less than $90 a month, Cookie can create a professional mobile app for your company. If you don't have one now, you'll be left behind. Make marketing more powerful, more successful. Big results don't need big production and big costs anymore. Contact Cookie.com now. Cookie is the solution for you to create content live, easily, and fast to your own mobile applications. Cookie.com, Kooke.com. Welcome back to the Traders Network. I'm Michael Yorba, your host, broadcasting to you live from the Dallas KFXR 1190 AM iHeart Media Studios and worldwide through yorbamedia.com. All right, I'm joined on the show with Lance Leonard, President, CEO, True Drinks, Inc., TrueDrinks.com, the website, TRUU, the stock symbol, and you darn sure ought to look at this. These guys have monsters for partners that are come in and working with them, Disney, Marvel, or just two. But if I can, Lance, welcome back to the show, first of all.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, you do more than just water. This zero-calorie, dye-free, sugar-free alternative to juice and sodas for the children, Aquaball. You also have an energy drink. Was it Bazial?
We have another brand. It's an active lifestyle brand called Bazi, which is it's Chinese. It's the 8 elements of life, and we've created a drink that contains 8 superfruits and really provides the natural, better-for-you option for people who are looking for having an active lifestyle and being able to do it in a way that functional beverage that really helps them through the day, helps them to be their best if they're going to go out and go for a bike ride or go for a walk or a run. And it's a great product that's really allowed us access to a whole other demographics outside of just the children's market for Aquaball. Bazi has been a great way for us to connect with consumers who are looking for options to the synthetic energy drinks that are available in the market today.
All right, I wanted to at least touch on that because it's good to give the audience an alternative to some of the other things out there that they're using for the energy drinks, and it's not, and they're just not healthy. Matter of fact, sometimes they're just downright poison for you, right?
Well, Michael, it's surprising that people are starting to take note of what they're consuming to the beverages that they drink, and I think it's alarming to a lot of people when they start to read the ingredient list and as they become more educated consumers of some of the things that they've been consuming for years as part of what they drink. And as the trend started to develop and you started to see some of these functional drinks come out, people realized that these ingredients in many of the beverages that they consume were dangerous or certainly weren't a part of what they wanted in a healthy, active lifestyle. And so, as we developed the company, these are some other areas that we saw as opportunities to make and create beverages that were the alternative to some of these synthetic products that are in the market. And so far, we've been met with a tremendous response for people who really want to try to hydrate themselves in a healthier way. And Bazi's a great product for those people that are leading active lifestyles, but that want to do it with natural fruits and superfruits and healthy ingredients.
I'm glad you're able to bring that to the market. Let me circle back a little bit about the design of the Aquaball. You've got a patent on that, is that correct?
Well, we've got a very unusual round PET bottle, and that was part of an acquisition as one of the companies that we acquired that we were able to get a hold of this very unique round bottle. And we think that it's one of the real differentiators when you see our product on the shelf. It certainly stands out, and the patent that we own on it allows us to really create a point of differentiation. And for children, it's a great product that sits in their hand. It allows for this collectability, and kids have multiple uses after they drink the beverage with the bottle itself. And we love being able to be in something that's unique. It's not in a pouch or in a juice box, but in a really fun designed bottle. And again, one of the great assets that the company has as part of the development of the brand.
I can see future products off of these, with these two companies, Disney and Marvel, that you're connected with. I mean, they could be trading them like baseball cards used to, right?
Well, there's a lot of, you can think about a lot of uses that we have. We've already been fortunate to do some fun things with it. There's some seasonal opportunities with Easter eggs and Halloween pumpkins. There's a lot of sports-related themes that we can put on the package with Mickey and Minnie playing basketball or soccer with the round ball. So it really makes, it makes our job that much more fun and certainly allows us to create some unique and interesting packages for the consumer.
Now let's talk about the multi-channel market distribution that you have, because Disney and Marvel are not your only partners. I'm looking at Safeway, Rite Aid. Looks like, what was it, 25,000 retail locations globally since you launched this in 2013?
We were overwhelmed, Michael. We knew that this was going to be a product that the consumers were going to look for and certainly in demand. But when we went out and started talking to our retail partners, it's been the response that we had was, "We've been waiting for you." We wondered a lot when somebody was going to come with a healthy option for kids. And we've had just a tremendous amount of support. We're nationally in all the Kroger banners and Safeway and Rite Aid. We're regionally in H-E-B and Stop and Shop, Winn-Dixie, Bi-Lo, Albertsons. We're working with Sam's Club and regionally with Walmart. It's really been amazing how quickly the brand has been accepted by some of the biggest retailers in the world. And when we saw this starting to develop in the latter part of 2013, we went back to Disney and we said, "Listen, there's a need out there. There's a consumer, and it's not just in the U.S. where families are looking for healthier options. It's in other markets as well." And they've been very generous in giving us agreements to be able to license in emerging markets. So today we're also available in Canada, throughout Central and South America, in Australia, New Zealand. We're working now on our first shipment into China. And so this is something that is becoming a global brand. The demand has really gone much further than just our domestic partners, but it's been, again, the response and the support from retail has really been amazing. It's a very simple approach. We're the first to market with the healthiest kids drink available. We do it in a way that create excitement at the point of sale. And in a very margin-dilutive category, we're able to bring unique demand and able to help bring in additional revenue into a category that's been stagnant. And so that simple of a model has been able to get us quickly onto the shelf and in front of the consumer in well over 25,000 outlets.
Let's if we can, we've got just 3 or 4 minutes left in the interview at the most. Let's talk about the business side of True Drinks and where you see this going as we go into the future. We've got products that are getting distributed domestically with great partners: Disney, Marvel, Safeway, Rite Aid, so on. And that's getting it out there. The business side, what you can say, because you're in charge of a publicly traded company, so we can't go too far. But what you would want an institutional investor to know, what you would want somebody who is taking money off the table from their portfolio and said, "You know what, this sounds like a good deal. I want to get in on and see this." What would the financial message be, and without harming yourself and saying things you're not supposed to?
Sure. Well, there's 2 areas that are very expandable for the company and areas that we really have just started to develop. And that is to get into, we went in with traditional grocery, drug, and mass as being our route to market, and it's done incredibly well for us. And now there's a lot of specialty channels that are wide open, including areas like schools and natural foods. And that for us is going to be a big growth area as we continue to build this business out over the next couple of years. Another area is that we're looking at doing some additional line extensions and bringing some new products into the market, some innovation that today doesn't exist for the tween and teen market, and we think that we can really increase our demographic outside of just being available for children ages 3 to 11. So those 2 areas are going to be our big focus area for 15 and as we get into 16, and really see an opportunity for us to bring an entire portfolio of lifestyle brands in the functional beverage category to the consumer.
I can see this as just a massive boon for you with product placement in all the Marvel series, the Disney movies. Has there been any kind of conversation about that? If you can't answer that question.
Well, the great thing about those 2 organizations is they have an incredible wind at their back right now. They're creating some absolutely fantastic content. They're going to continue to build upon some of the successes they've had with the Avengers and with Frozen and some of the other great franchises that are part of that portfolio. So that just it's a treasure trove of characters and ability for us to put out some great labels and some collectible designs, and we partner with them and sit down and go over all the options, and we're really, really excited about the next couple of years of what they're going to be able to offer to us.
I can see that. I'm very, very proud and happy to have you on the show. In closing, we've got about a minute left. Are there any events that you or representatives of your company are going to be at that the public can go to and grab the product and shake hands and talk to some of the management team or representatives?
You know, Michael, we're always at a lot of local events. We're going to be doing some work over the holidays at the Disney parks, just outside in downtown Disney in Los Angeles. Our website and our Twitter account is always updated with local events that we'll be attending. I would love to share the story more with any interested consumer or investor if they want to contact us. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate the opportunity to come on the show and share a little bit about what we're working on.
Oh, my pleasure. What is your Twitter handle?
Aquaball Drink.
Perfect. And aquaballdrink.com web address and TRUU symbol, right?
That's it.
All right, Lance, it's been an extreme pleasure. Thank you so much for being on the show, and keep up the great work.
Thanks again, Michael. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. All right, Lance Leonard, President, CEO, True Drinks, Inc. Believe me, you're going to see this all over the place. Great partners. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and participating with the show, and special thanks to 1-800-PublicRelations.com for all their PR and media support. Thanks for listening. Good luck. Good trading.